outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hits him on the out route. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Blue 32. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready. Set.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Big strike here to Williams. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
Real green. Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
50 green.
Sticking to the air here. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play.
You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
Short pass brought in. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. There's 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. On the left hash, this will be from 50. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And the deficit stays at 7.
Kid, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. But let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
First tone of the game for James Cook. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 32. Check, huh?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Fits it through the middle. And he's out to clear. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319. What's up?
Begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Cook makes the tackle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Straight ahead, here's Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look out!
Play action now. Allen buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Patriots have it as he records the first interception of his young career. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10.
Drill green. 52 blue. Hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready?
They'll throw it here on first. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready.
Pass play coming here. Taking a deep shot here. And it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go now. Hut.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt
And he
formation.
got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight up into the air.
Fair catch.
And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Brown 80.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Allen. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
What's that?
Cook. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's third and goal. Now Allen going to the air. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Bass now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll get to work here, first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Now it's T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Come on, ready, go. Set.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play, and the Patriots will have a first down.
Hey, go, stick. Here we go. Set.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. This one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
How about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Counter give here to Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Escapes the pocket. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. Nothing to it after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first. All set to go now from the 35. Allen setting up play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Allen fires out wide, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st down throw for Allen. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down run by Davis. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Look out!
Toss to the right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Davis runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
Hey, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
On the double.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Red, yellow, black ultra. Set, cut.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Ready. Cut, cut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Set, cut.
Looking in the air here. Oh, finds his running back, Henderson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. So he's going to bring this down to their 35. We're going to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brought down at the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Patriots 21.
Bass now to kick this away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. 10 cycles. Ready.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Check hut. Check hut.
Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down.
Ready. Ready. Hut.
Third and long for him here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Bass to kick
The
off.
first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10.
Set. Ready. 60. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
At the
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but it can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
The give now to Henderson. This is ahead for about 5. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's a downfield work in the left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
It's Henderson on the give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Taken down on that play by Landon Jackson.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Looking slant route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Black, 95. 43 rail.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
That one's a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And they are unable to tie up this contest. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And start with a give to Davis. This drive's quickly heading in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They'll go again with Davis. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Allen now on 1st down. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. Pass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Not a positive return there. Only making it up to the 15-yard line.
Ready up.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Check. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Yellow. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ready.
Throwing it on second down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Black 40. White. White. Set.
From the gun on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Check. Here we go. Set.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Down. Hut.
Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Here we cut. Hut. Set.
From the red zone on first. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Hut. Hut.
The give here on second. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Set. Hut. Hut. Go. Hut.
Rolling from the gun here. Makes the catch. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Headed out right. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Allen gonna throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set, ready.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the set.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Set, ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. And focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We've set it down from 37. They go play action on first down. Gets everything he has under this one. And it is incomplete. We're big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill, ready. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. Third down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get.
Oh, the football's loose. And it looked like a Bill got it. And they can't add anything after that recovery. But they do take possession of the football. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Back now, pressure coming. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That one hits for 30. And that's a New England first down.
Down. Ready?
I'll throw it. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set, hut, go. Yellow, 43. Set, hut.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Let's go now. Set, hut. Set.
They'll throw. Third and long. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
First and goal, New England.
Set. Quick.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Well, that safety came flying. And we know he is never afraid to mix it up. And he loves to dish out a big hit.
The 3-yard line.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal.
Hut. 50, green. Ready.
Now looking to throw. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Davis takes it straight ahead. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Green 19. Alert, alert, alert. Alert. Look out.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. yards. They're inside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Offense to the line. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Taken down at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Cook. Has room into the secondary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bills 38, Patriots 35.
Pass now to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Pause, red. Set.
They'll go play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Gets him on the in route. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Hut. Hut.
Looking to throw. He puts a air under it deep down the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Round 80.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Allen looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Route still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kyle Duggar makes the play. And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth.
drop back to pass. I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air, but how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Where's their consistent source of positive yardage? The trusty tight end.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. Complete over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Down, cluster, 6, hut.
Throwing now. That's caught for the 1st. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He's going to throw it again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
We're in the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
6, 12, 10. Claws red. Ready?
Sticking to the air here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look.
36-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. And this still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready.
First throw of overtime. He's going deep. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. It is cut left side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Out of the pistol, Henderson. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Down. Red 38.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Ready. Cut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this at Henry. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set, cut, set.
Handoff for Henderson, running left. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's set, go. Ready?
Going down with the big tight end. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Black 40, drill, stand, set.
Here's a give, straight up the middle. And he gets in, touchdown. The Patriots take the lead in this game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The challenge has been laid down, partner. It's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He gets 16 yards on that